What advice would you give someone who has a plan, whether it's something big or something small, and that plan doesn't go according to your liking? We kind of experienced this yesterday.
Hmm. We
Lit.
out here. It's happening.
Happening. It's finally happening.
This is me. Hello.
Like I
Hi.
am.
Hello.
No,
I'm
you're good.
feeling pretty good. I feel good. I feel calm.
It's gonna be a great. It's gonna be great.
Big guns.
Dang. I wish I had guns like you.
Mm.
I wish I could do a push-up like that.
You can do a push-up, no?
Yeah, I could.
I cannot. Still gotta work on it.
Not yet. You can. You will.
I was uh I was watching Jay Shetty's podcast before going into the house of overcoming self-doubt, which was pretty cool. He had like it was like a different interviews like meshed in one. So there was Kendall Jenner, Alicia Keys, Megan Trainor, and Kobe Bryant. And I
Oh,
was like, okay, very inspirational. Love it.
the motivation, some inspiration. What advice would you give someone who has a plan, whether it's something big or something small, and that plan doesn't go according to your liking? We kind of experienced this yesterday.
Mm, exactly. Um, I guess it's best to not really have expectations because you never really know what's gonna happen. Um, I would say that if someone does have big plans, to overcome, oh my God. Say the question again.
So we all have plans in our lives, and maybe I can add on to that too. We all have these expectations, and I like that you said we have not to put expectations on things,
Hmm.
that plans are going to happen, whether they go the way we want them to or they don't go the way we want them to. That we have that choice to respond to the results. And tying in with yesterday, we were planning to record an episode, but
Hmm.
we ended up just walking around enjoying life, having a great day, networking
Pretty
with
much,
people,
yeah.
getting some good food, getting our cardio in.
Touching some grass, laying down on some
The
grass,
grass was
you doing
nice.
it, you doing your backflips or whatever it was you were doing. But I was just like,
Whatever legal term it is now.
I was vibing, like I felt so at peace just like laying on some grass, you know what I mean? Just good
Yeah,
vibes, good energy.
honestly, after the laying on the grass, I felt so energetic. It's so energized.
The power of nature, don't doubt it.
Don't doubt Mother
Anyway,
Nature.
back to the question. So, in spirit, experiencing setbacks in plans. I would take it just, I wouldn't take it so seriously, honestly, because there's always other opportunities, you know? And if there were setbacks, for instance, like the podcast that I wanted to do with you and my other friend, I just, I mean, I don't really look at it in a negative way. Like, I mean, at first I was upset over it because I mean that was an idea, right? But I mean, honestly, dude, it's all in God's plan. Like, whatever happens, happens, you know? You have no control over it, so just best to like release and let go.
Yeah, it's a big one. The key
And the
word is
better things,
letting it go.
letting it go. My friend had texted me today and told me that when you let things go, that makes room for better things to come in. So just looking at it from that perspective, you know, more of like a glass half full kind of perspective on things.
Yeah. I'm gonna answer this myself too, but are you someone that has always been a glass half full, glass half empty, so great perspective, or is this something that you are learning?
I'm still kind of, this is, I like this question. Um, I would say it depends on whatever is happening in my life currently. Like if I'm going through a lot of struggles, then I lean more towards like pessimism. But I would say generally when I'm good, like when I'm in good spirits and I feel loved and supported, I look at things more in like a glass half full kind of thing. I like to have that optimism, dude. Like it sucks when there's like a Debbie Downer or like negative energy around.
It
And I
takes a
feel that too,
toll.
like
Takes a toll
uh
on you.
hmm?
It takes a toll on you
No, it
just
really does,
being
dude.
around
Like
negative people.
it and so an example of that would be like I mean, you and I both teach. And so I noticed that certain sessions that I have when the kids are like being gossipy or like being rowdy and not listening, I feel that like it takes a toll on like on my mental. And then when I come out of that session, I'm feeling like just bummed out. Like I feel defeated kind of, but with the good sessions with in particular my fourth graders whom I love, they're very respectful. They do their work, they listen. It's just like it's very structured and I love working with them.
Shout out to all the good people that create positive vibes.
Mm-hmm. That's like I love that. I love when it's calm and chill and energetic also, you know? Like those are that's the kind of energy I want to be around and like surround myself with, you know? When I feel good. Because who likes feeling bad? You like feeling bad?
I mean, once in a blue moon, but majority of the time, no. I'd rather be more energetic, upbeat, being a light rather than being a blinder, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on that same page too. Recently, I've been hit with a lot of mm, not bad results, but results that I wasn't looking forward to. I had a lot of expectations and plans and hopes
Mm-hmm.
that didn't fall into my plan at least. And that was really disappointing and that got me in a pessimistic, very closed scarcity mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And although I wasn't around, I let that energy get onto other people. I've personally felt so unmotivated and
Yeah.
just wasn't wasn't fun. I felt the lack of energy. But now, after praying and talking with people and just laying in grass,
Laying in grass. We love laying in grass. Shout out nature. We
shout
love
out
you.
to Mother Nature, gave birth to all of us. No.
Hey. Hey.
It's reminded me to be grounded and look at things with an attitude of gratitude, being grateful for the small things that we
Hell
can pick up.
yes.
Shout out to Mel
Hell
Robinson.
yes. The attitude of gratitude. I'm gonna steal that. Thank you, Mario.
Got you, got
Or
you. Shout out to
borrow.
Mel Robinsons.
Attitude of gratitude. No, but for real though, like um gratitude helps a ton. Like when I was in my car, I was feeling not so great about something earlier, but I, I drove to the gym. I wanted to go home because that's like instinct. I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling well. I want to go home and lay in my bed and like just kind of like be in a room that's dark and just like lay on my bed and like just I don't know. But I decided against it. I was like, you know what? I told myself that I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times this week, and I went to the gym and had a great workout. So, psh, Hell yeah, we power through. That's what's up. And
Power through. Celebrate the small wins.
yeah, and anyway, back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I was spending some time in my car. Kendra had sent me this like devotional plan or what is it? Like God's inspiration thing with like a plan
Like a
for five
Bible plan,
days.
right?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
Um, and so I read through that. There was a, you know what? Let me pull it up. I love this. I was actually looking at it before we recorded too. Um, where is it? Here it
Where
is.
at?
The devotional is Let There Be Light,
Ooh,
illumination from above for you. I'll just say the quote. Light isn't just for you to shine, it's also so you can see what's been disordered and what you couldn't notice in the darkness. There are very valuable things that are out of place. And then below that, this is also interesting. Uh, as I've already mentioned, his greatness is flowing through you right now in every part of your being. Maybe we're afraid to fully understand our potential. But if you take a leap of faith, you can discover all that the Creator and God the Father can do through you.
that's
Straight
it.
up
Just
mic
end it.
drop.
Just end
I
it
was
there.
like,
Just.
damn. I love Kendra. She's so awesome. Her energy's great. But anyway, yeah. There's
How
a lot of
many
things to be grateful for, dude.
there is? Can I
Attitude of gratitude.
bars? How many I understand? What comes to mind when you hear take a leap of faith?
Taking a leap of faith means taking a chance, getting out of your comfort zone to do things that you haven't tried. And I find that it's like there's the anxiety beforehand that happens. Sometimes, like to be honest, like I have anxiety cries or like stress cries because I'm like, oh my God, I'm really uncomfortable because this is my first time doing this thingy, you know? But it feels good after like it feels good to accomplish something. You know what I mean? Getting out of your comfort zone. Super important for growth.
It does. It does. Being able to
We
grow.
love.
People love growth. Well, I'm a sucker for growth. I love it. I'm like a vegetable. Only
Hell
looking for.
yeah. Hell yeah.
You reminded me of a quote. I'm gonna
Which
see.
quote?
It's a lot of quotes, but there's one quote. We're gonna be looking this up as we speak.
Hmm.
Um, live with something, not regrets.
No regrets. You know that meme?
Regrets.
Regrets. Um, I'm gonna show you the meme. Screw it. No regrets.
It's better to live. It's better to make. I think it goes along the lines that make mistakes. It's better to make mistakes than to live with regrets. Something like
Real. Very real. Super real. And with that, oh my gosh, it
no
says no
regrets.
regret. Yeah,
We'll
it's
put we'll
mis.
post we'll make a edit on that and post it.
Edit it out. Edit it out.
Cool. Watch this. This is gonna be like post edits. Shazam. Just imagine that's there. I mean, if you're watching a lot of YouTubers that would do that, they would be like live edits, ready? And then they just do something and then they just make
Oh,
the
and
edit.
like they point at it and then it
It's
shows it.
there. I'm a I dabble. I dabble with it
I'm dead.
to live a life of regret. Oh my goodness, it's gonna bother me. I'm not sure what I remember the quote. Live a
Great
life
things
of
take
wonder.
time. Hmm?
I think it's like live a life of wonder. Oh, well, basically, okay, this is another quote. It's ties around the same thing. This is by Lucio Ball. Shout out to the Ball Nation. I'd rather
Uh-huh.
regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done.
Mm.
The
It's
what ifs.
regrets.
I
The
should have done
regrets that
it.
get you.
Could have done it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
But
Mm.
it's okay. We power through. We
True.
power through and we move on and we find other opportunities.
True. And if we don't make that opportunity, if we don't grow today, we have that another we have another day to try again.
Facts.
Bars.
Yeah. Next question.
What is it? Let's just dive in. What is the meaning of life?
Oh
Not
my God. What is uh my initial thing that I want to say is that life is really what you make of it. That's really it. Like as corny and like typical as this advice is, it's follow your dreams. Follow like follow whatever makes you happy. Um, show up to things that you're interested in, you know? Overcome those hurdles, those mental hurdles that you have that are blocking you. And I'd be telling this to myself too on the daily.
Dude. Do you think the
Yeah.
idea of following your passions is, I'm playing devil's advocate, is very beneficial? Because, and this is coming from a Western perspective, that we need to make money. Everything needs to be revolves around money, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that we love, we're passionate about, when we make money off of it, do we lose that passion and that love?
I don't know. I view money as a tool to to get you to where you want to be. I've heard stories. Well, my I remember my old therapist had told me that um he had a client who was making a lot of money. He was a what is it? Freaking not a pediatrician, pharmacist.
Okay.
He was a pharmacist and like went to school, did all that, making a lot of money, yet he was still in therapist or he was still in therapy and, you know, feeling miserable and just can I think about it like can money really buy happiness kind of thing?
Hmm.
I mean, it's a tool to like um do things that you like, do things that you love, you know, but I don't
Provides
view it
that
as like
opportunity for happiness.
opportunity. Yeah. Money, I mean, don't get me wrong, like money, I would rather have like a lot of money than like very like, you know, um just to have that like play too, you know?
Mhm.
We all need some fun in our lives.
I mean,
Vacations, traveling.
especially us being in
Grind.
California, people are moving out here, visiting us, where we have the luxury just to live here. We're struggling, but
Mhm.
we're in freaking California. It's not the greatest
Cost
state,
of
but
living.
there's so many great things we can do.
It's a lot of fun. LA is a lot of fun. No shade to LA or anything like that. And I love the beaches too, you know.
Got mountains, we got snow, decent weather. We tend to, at least for me, I tend to forget that a lot. Being in a fast-paced society
Oh,
where
right.
everyone's
Attitude of
expecting.
gratitude.
Yeah,
Attitude of gratitude.
what
Dude,
do we have? What
um,
do we have versus what are we lacking?
yeah. Also, you had said something. The fast pace. Um, let me tell you, like when I was living over in Westlake last year, and just in general, like having my life in LA, it
Yeah.
just felt so like I was all like constantly on the go or like having to do something or like make money and hustle.
Mm.
Whereas I can compare it to when I would visit one of my one of my close friends in Hesperia, where it's like it's in the desert. Um,
A lot of land.
it's not really like a, I'm like getting off task. Um, what was I saying? What was I saying? So, yeah, Hesperia was very like it was very lax and super chill to be spending time out there. And it was a nice like getaway from like the the hustle and bustle that is LA or the city. It's like very money, have to get to where I gotta be and I gotta stack my paper, get my coins type shit, you know?
Gotta hustle someone real quick just to make a quick buck. Gotta be the first to discover something to make the most.
I'm sorry, say that again. I zoned out. I
You're
zoned out. My
good.
brain was somewhere else.
It is late. It is a late night discussion, as people would say. But I recall even lately just going to Northern California, even Central California now for a couple of days, not even a week anymore, just 1, 2 day trip. And I'll come back to SoCal and just the amount of anxiety is insane. Just how
Oh my God.
fast people are going for no reason.
Oh my God.
I was in Germany for a while, for a summer and so beautiful, but that's a whole other conversation for another day. And when
Mm.
I flew back to Orange County, not bad, but we drove in Long Beach and Jesus, I was getting so much anxiety. Everything was going
Hmm.
so fast for no reason. I'm like,
You feel that too?
yeah,
Dude.
I'm like this is a Saturday. Why are we racing?
Mm. No, it's crazy. Like the overwhelm and anxiety from like so many just so many people and like a lot of things going on. Like when I'm in traffic, the difference between like when it's super congested around like let's say downtown LA versus when I'm on the 101 and it's like 8 o'clock and I'm getting home, it's just like um whoever's in charge of the freeway in LA, particularly the 405 and 101, please do something about it. Thank you.
If you had to get rid of people, we saw nothing.
Hmm. Yeah. No, but it's like it gets frustrating to be in traffic too, but
It comes down to what can we do in that time,
the
that
city life.
that time of the city, time just
Have
sitting.
you have you ever wondered how it would be like to live in like thought of Ohio? What do I think of Ohio? Oh, Ohio or like somewhere just like more calm and peaceful. Do you feel like that you would prefer that over like where it's compared to where it's like crowded and like overstimulating?
Most definitely. Me and
Mm.
I've lived in campsites before. I've lived in complete nature where there's very little internet connection. I've lived in places without any cell reception, and it was the greatest thing ever. Just
It's crazy, dude. The ah, I'm trying to lean forward so I get some. There it is. Very nice. Um, what was I saying? Damn. Uh, it's crazy. I don't know if you ever tried this, but like, um, I've been doing this thing where I put my phone in the back seat just to kind of like I just like I'd be so attached to my phone, honestly. Like I have like urges to check my phone. Shout out Big Tech, you know exactly what you're doing. Um, I'd be just like wanting to check my phone while driving or like just like scroll through stuff, especially in traffic. But then I on the drive back home, I put my phone in the back seat and just like listen to a podcast and I felt good. Like I felt so at peace. I'm like, damn, like what is this little device doing to me? And
just
then I thought of the thing you said yesterday about Bill Gates and how he doesn't let his children have phones, like smartphones. Big
Yeah,
tech, why? Why do you do this?
they know. They know us humans will buy the shiniest thing when
Mm.
reality is just a foil wrap.
I'm dead. Oh, foil wrap. You know what though? There's a good and bad to everything, you
It
know?
all comes down to that perspective.
Um, but I mean, at the same time, I love my phone, you know? I just need to take breaks from it every now and then, so I'm not like over stimmy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
becoming the
Sometimes I'll leave it
new,
in my car when I'm um just chilling at home. Like, damn, I'm back in the 90s and like
right?
early 2000s. Like, everyone go touch some grass.
Mold the story.